The late U.S. President Jimmy Carter's body has returned to Washington for a ceremony in the Capitol. His casket was flown in from his home state of Georgia, where he had been lying in repose at the Carter Presidential Center since Saturday. The 39th President of the United States returned to the nation's capital almost 44 years after his defeat in the 1980 U.S. election to be honored in death. Emotional supporters lined up outside police barricades to witness the moment his casket entered the Capitol building.
I actually met Jimmy Carter in Japan many years ago at a reception where he was there campaigning with the Japanese for his campaign against the guinea worm, which he eradicated this this horrible disease, childhood disease in Africa. So I just feel it's really important to honor him.
The late president's remains were carried into the Capitol by U.S. troops. His casket, draped in an American flag, was laid down in the center of the Capitol rotunda. Members of Congress from both parties and Vice President Kamala Harris gathered around his casket to pay their respects and eulogize the former president.
Today we gather to begin a final farewell to Jimmy Carter, Navy veteran, peanut farmer, governor of Georgia, and President of the United States.
We all know that his care for humanity didn't stop at building homes. In the face of illness, President Jimmy Carter brought life-saving medicine. In the face of conflict, he brokered peace. In the face of discrimination, he reminded us that we are all made in the image of God.
James Earl Carter, Jr. loved our country. He lived his faith, he served the people, and he left the world better than he found it.
Jimmy Carter's funeral is set for Thursday in Washington. U.S. President Joe Biden will be in attendance and is scheduled to deliver a eulogy. The late president, who died on the 29th of December at the age of 100, will then be flown back to Plains, Georgia, where he'll be buried in his hometown.